Starting at power forward, 7'1", number 7.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player. Next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Houston. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Washington, Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Davis. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Here's Thompson. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Here he goes. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's Houston's ball. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Count it. Good. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
Good positioning that time from AD, working the pick and roll beautifully.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so it's Washington with it after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Smith passes to Thompson, shoots over Young. Thompson's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. That one's good for 2.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Young. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Smith passes to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Wizards have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Outside Durant. Smith with a screen on Johnson. Durant finds Smith. It's deflected. Here's Davis. Durant pulls it in. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. And then for Houston, Hachimura is checked in for Clint Capella. Murray comes in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Eason. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Will it go? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Strus, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. He does not get the second one. Washington trailing. Driving inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Shepard. His last outing, we saw him score 13. To the middle. Davis hits. Davis has got 8. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Van Vliet's ability to facilitate the offense, his teammates have great confidence in him in that regard. Nice time there.
That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Murray finds Van Vliet. Hachimura sets a screen. The three is up. Washington with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Houston up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Capella, he's checked in for Hachimura. Kevin Durant comes in for Strus. Eason's checked in for Shepard. And it's Thompson in for Van Vliet. So the Houston 5 right now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Capella in at the center position. Stolen by Thompson. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. The kick to Durant. Another shot. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The 3, Durant. Sarr pulls it in.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith, and he hits it from 9 feet. Smith's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
There's the triple. He drops it from range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Got a piece of it. Lets it go from 11. Nice touch on the bank shot. 13 points in the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Coulibaly, and the Wizards on the break.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Rockets trail by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Capella, screen on Young. To halt the run, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Eason pulls it in. Outside Durant. Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, I think for Houston, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping.
Thanks for tuning in.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
We've got Trae Young, also Johnson out there, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Davis. That's the group for Washington right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back over to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. For 3, Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
3-point field goal.
Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And here's Thompson. It's good. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. 20 points for him.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Back to Davis. Capella with a block.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate.
That's good from Smith.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Puts it up from the high post, and he drops that one in.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Attention everyone, look what's going on in the court. That's right, it's your Wizards Light Squad.
And Houston making a change here. Hachimura's checked in, and it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You take a look at the Hornets. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for Washington, they have started this season on the right foot, securing the top spot with their high-level play. Now, the question is, can they hold on to this ranking?
Smith passes to Thompson. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. Washington shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Houston leading by 3. A minute 53 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Driving in, and he dunks it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Oh, swiped away. And it's Washington on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Houston making some changes. Murray's checked in for Smith. Strus comes in for Durant. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Amen Thompson. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And he makes a first. Good on both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Down low. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Dropping an absolute dime. It's really Van Vliet's specialty. He loves sharing the sugar.
Davis with a screen on Murray. And he's going for the oop here. High post Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. The rebound by Shepard.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Van Vliet finds Strus. And here's Shepard for 3. Rebound Washington.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Strus grabs the miss. Houston leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. Houston working the ball around. Hachimura sets a screen. And here's Shepard for 3. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Rockets ahead. They lead by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
So both teams changing it up here. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. So the Rockets 5 now. Katie and...
Oh, my. I mean, just hard on that one, B.A. Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Pass to Capella. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency, terrific.
Takes a three. The three is in.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Right side Durant. Oh, he misses the layup.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Oh, my goodness!
Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Smith outside. Cash it in.
All that time in the weight room for Smith Jr. starting to pay dividends. Looked like it on that finish for sure.
With the drive, and he slams it down.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Rockets trail by 15. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max Force showdown.
It's cleared away by Thompson.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
That misses.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now Durant fires the three at the arc. KD drains it.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Count it!
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Buries it from outside.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
As things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Puts up a deep three. Johnson with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So it's Washington picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by